So each new year brings new challenges and more opportunities for you to fix your credit score and or damage your credit score. So we're going to be talking about the 5 things that affect your credit score in a positive and or a negative way. So let's get into it. Now, your payment history is your largest factor in regards to your credit report, and this takes up 35% of your credit score. Credit utilization is the next highest factor affecting your credit score in that positive way or a negative way, depending on what you do with it. And that takes up about 30% of your credit score itself. Now, secondly, we have credit utilization. Now, what this means is basically any account that you have a revolving account in. Your primary example of this is your credit cards. So most credit card companies do not tell you how to properly use your credit cards in regards to helping your score and or damaging your score. So an easy thing to keep in mind is you really want to use between 1% to roughly 10% of the balance of your credit card itself. This is going to give you a positive uptick in regards to your credit score instead of a downward tick, which is what you don't want. So anytime you go over that 11% mark and you go to 100%, it's going to either keep your credit score exactly where it's at or negatively impact your credit score and make it go down. So keep that. Now, your credit history is your third item, affecting about 15% of your credit score itself. Now, this is mainly the history of your accounts on your credit report. Now, your longest accounts that are there are probably your student loans that you got out of college, or maybe it's an auto loan, or it could possibly be a credit card account. Now, you want to keep your oldest accounts active and in good standing because these are the accounts that are positively affecting your credit score in the best way possible. Now, anytime you make a new inquiry, and this is your fourth item affecting your credit score and about 10% of the actual overall score itself. Anytime you make a new inquiry or you apply for new credit, it's going to damage your score very, very slightly, anywhere between 3% to about, anywhere between 3 points to about 10 points on your credit score itself. Now, you want to limit your inquiries to what experts really say about 3 to maybe 5 inquiries a year. Now, keep in mind, these inquiries do fall off every 2 years, and you'll get those points back as they fall off of your credit report. Now, your fifth and final factor affecting your credit score is your credit mix / accounts. Now, these are just the random, ins and outs of the different accounts that you have in your credit report. So this could be student loans, this could be revolving accounts, this can be personal loans, this could be your mortgage, all of these different factors that go into your overall credit score itself. You want to make sure that you have a nice mix in between, all the different accounts. So if you ever look at your credit report and you start to see that you just have all credit cards on your credit report, it kind of looks risky, and it kind of looks negatively to a lot of lenders that you're applying for credit for. Now, always keep a good mix. So you have mortgage, keep that on there. If you've got credit cards, keep that on there. If you've got personal loan, keep that on there. If you've got an auto loan, keep those on there. Those are 4 different accounts, and sometimes they're revolving accounts or they're installment accounts. You just want to have a good mix in there. That way you are ensuring that you have a positive uptick on your credit score. Now, as we're diving into our credit talk, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That way I can continue making these very informative and knowledgeable videos for you guys in order to ultimately buy a house, because it is the single best way and stable way to build wealth for you and your family. So if you guys have found this helpful, go ahead and comment below. Let me know if you guys need any more in-depth explanations in regards to any of the topics that I discussed. Let me know if you have any questions in regards to any other topic in regards to buying a home. I'm always going to be here for you guys. This is the long game. Catch you guys next time.